Hello? Did it work? Also, top. Why is it default to top tat? Why does YouTube hate people? Why does YouTube hate interactions? That's really what I want to know. Like, I don't understand why top chat is the thing by default in YouTube comments, let alone live streams where how do you have a top chat in a live stream? But I've downloaded 4 games from itch.io, games that I've wanted to stream, like that I've wanted to play full stop, or like new-ish games that I've kind of heard about but I haven't tried yet. So we'll play through all of them. We'll see how long we have left in the stream to do other things, I guess. I only have one light on. This is to keep it spooky. Yeah. So, what out of the 4 games do I want to stream first? That's what I need to know. One of the games is potentially a lot. What just happened? Sure. Yeah, so one of the games is potentially a lot longer than the other ones, because I haven't heard anything about it, but it was one of the more popular games in the most recent nonsense, the most recent like horror stuff. So I downloaded it just to see. But the other 3 I know are good, or I know are horror games that people are playing. So let's try them out. The first one, I'll get started, is I know quite a quick one, called Late Night Mop. It's by Markiplier's editor Lixian, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game, from what I saw. Now this one I have actually seen, so I might not be jump scared as much, but it could be good to could be fun. Has any of the game? Yeah. So I have actually seen it. Is the issue? So I can't really remember where the jump scares happen, but I know that they exist. Yeah, sure. Everything's high. Let's go. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. No. No. My audio for everything is like up a lot. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I made a bit of a mess and I
Is he better? Hell yeah.
as I have some guests coming over in the morning. Okay, thank you.
Lycian. Whoa. Can Lycian doesn't want me to wait. Lycian, give me give me sensitivity. Why can't I change that? This is it, it hurts. Okay, WSD to move. Mop. Clean stain. Eh. Ah. Rubbish. Can't alley-oop it. Seems to be a bit of lag. Okay, so we're playing Power Wash Simulator. Wait, did I win? Oh, there it is. I found it. What was that noise? The do 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 do. Those required. Okay. Let's wash up this nonsense. All these shit stains all over the ground. She looks a lot more like Mole, I'll be honest. Maybe you should just play Power Wash Simulator. Maybe it's the true horror game. Cleaning up after yourself. And or others. Specifically others. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, we got that. I'm assuming these bottles are the last thing for here. No. Calm down. No, nothing more in there. Is this in the other door? Yeah. Is this the closest rubbish bin? It's not that far away. Oh, we don't want to play with the power washer? Because, power. Because power. I like the little creaky noises. They're a nice touch. Also, the lighting is an interesting. So he's got like a camera. He's got a spotlight, like just there, I think, to show that off. But it makes it vaguely look like there's a moon or something. Hey, bud. Your head was bigger than I thought it was. I go in this room. Hell yeah. What is this, an office? A shitty office. Ah! How'd you hide back there? It's kid over here, I'm guessing. Can't eat the apple. Is he just a corpse? Like, is he half a body? I don't know, like, was he supposed to be flipped there? I know I've only seen him when he's flipped there, but it feels like that's where he should be. Like, it feels like that maybe he did that because it was half a body, and no, because I don't know, I feel like it's not supposed to be flipped there. I need to see if he's done a reaction to, like, Markiplier playing my game or something like that. Bin? Bin. How you just leave, like, cans all over your bed? But I want to know. The, like, poof noise gives me very, 7 Days to Die vibes. Can't clean that up from here. Imagine walking into a room with a huge bloodstain and just immediately coming to clean it up. Like, no batting an eye, just like immediately, yep, all good. I deal with this all the time. Back in my day, bloodstains were double the size of this one. Fuck that.
Hey, thank you so much for cleaning the house. I really appreciate it. Although you did break a very special.
I broke nothing, Lixian. I was at the door when I heard that break.
For me to clean, so I'll be deducting that from your payment. So yeah, thanks for that.
So many of his OnlyFans. I'm sorry, fuck. I'll do it again. This time I won't break it. Wait, no, hang on. They have a, like... No, I want extras. Let me go extras. Leave. Nah, fuck that. Can't leave yet. Can I leave now? No. I think I might have to see the last. I know there's a thing for this. So I think I might have to see the first horror, the first of the demons, I guess. I really wanted to have there's like a quick mopping feature extras that you can turn on when you win the game first, and I kind of want to turn that on to do the other endings because it would make life a lot quicker. I forgot to do the bathroom. I gotta walk all the way back now. Actually, I don't have to. Do I have to wash anything? Yeah, I can just. Ah! He kind of looks like that one bunny rabbit. This is a game about cleaning rooms, and also horror stuff. Cleaning rooms is really the worst horror of it, though, furry. There we go, no pending.
Glad to know I could count on you to get the job done. Oh wait, you didn't. You made me look like a fool. Thanks a lot. Oh, and also, you're fired.
That coffee's still so hot. I thought it'd be cold. It's not. It's not cold. Good job, Lixian. 10 out of 10 game. I'm not a member, but I do subscribe to him on YouTube. It's very hot, and I also double-shotted it, so it's hot and fast. Okay, here we go. Fast mopping and trash cans galore. Let's go. The very dead ending is the actual ending that I probably should have gotten to start with, but I wanted to nope out of there ASAP.
Sorry for calling you so late, but would you mind going by the house and do a quick cleanup? I made a bit.
Can I skip? Can skip. Good job, Lixian. Skipping cutscenes when you've seen them already. Oh, look how fast it gets. We're gonna zoom through this one. Look at that, there's already a trash can there. There's 2 trash cans right in here. There's no need to have 2 here. But, oh my god, there's so many. That's too much. There's too many trash cans. Yeah, Lixian's got a really good grasp of audio horror, I guess is what you would say. Like he's good at making things really kind of ambiently spooky. but then also he always loves a good jump scare. I think this is his first game he's released publicly to everyone, though. Every other game he's released just to Markiplier, I think. But this one I think was sponsored by his Patreon patrons and stuff, so he's releasing it for everyone. And also all the games that the horror games that he's released were for like Markiplier's birthday. Ah! See, he looks like there's like a horror bunny rabbit in like one of those PS1 horror games, right? Is this from that? If I grab this first, I'll be really far away from the actual jump scare. Ah! Is it random when he does that? Or is it... Because I hadn't finished cleaning that time. Is it because I got too far away? Did he code in something so that if I clean up those things first, he'll try to throw it out as... Because last time it was slow. And it only popped up after I cleaned up everything in the room, but this was the last thing I was cleaning. And then I cleaned that one first, and then he popped up halfway through as soon as I looked that way. Because that's pretty smart. If he was like, hang on, they might not look there. Let's do something else. Forgot about that key. See that? I feel like it's not that scary because he's the wrong way around for some reason. He's not looking at you, he's looking at the floor. He's just kind of vaguely T-posing. That's probably the least scary jump scare out of the game. I love this trash can edition. I like this. It's so stupid that you can just go, yep, throw trash cans everywhere, please. Okay, and then we do this. And then we gotta investigate the noise, obviously. I think that's our last ending. Yeah? What happened there? Dun dun dun. Came out of the bathroom. Which is weird because it was the first thing we cleaned. It should have been empty.
It might be a little too late to be saying this, but maybe don't go into my house. I remember I kinda summoned a demon.
The plot of this is great, though.
Anyways, hope you're good and healthy and alive. Okay, bye.
That, like, he blames you every time something happens. He's like, oh, thank you for not cleaning up shit. And then he's like, oh, you broke my vase, obviously, it was you. But then in the last ending, or the first ending, really, he's like, oh, hang on, wait up, I summoned a monster that's probably gonna kill you. Whoops. So it's like, he knows it's there. But he's blaming you unless you find the monster. Okay, first game, complete. Let's get this bread. So we got games to play folder. So there's Melissa and Please Don't Let Her, which I think are small horror games. This one's more like a, what would you call it, a dating? It's not like a dating sim, but like it's a visual novel-esque style game where it's just like making choices. I did watch someone play that not that long ago, like yesterday even, but I only watched half of it. So I'd be keen to play this again. I'm not playing the entirety of Doki Doki in a potentially 3-hour stream. I'm not doing that, that's for sure. Oh shit, this isn't a full screen game? Can I make it full screen? Full screen window. 720 is the highest it gets. I can get 920. I have to find a time when I can... See, the issue is that I want to actually... With a lot of these games, I want to finish these games. You know what I mean? Like, I want to play them and finish them the same day or the next day, as much as possible. Which is an issue because I only really have 2 days and they're sometimes split. And I often don't have more than 3 hours to play. That's an issue. "24 hours to beat DDLC, that ain't gonna happen." Yeah, exactly. But like the thing is, like, if I have to wait an entire week to play it again, I'm gonna forget what happens and I'm not gonna give a shit. Right? Like, I'm gonna play the game and I'm gonna like, oh yeah, that happened. Because I won't have any emotional investment anymore because it'll have been a week since I touched it. But it needs to be at a time when I'm not potentially having a week's break from a game and get emotionally detached from the characters. Welcome to the library system computer. Please type in your username. Welcome, Bunny. Please type command. Please type command. Executing date time now. Please hold. Welcome to Date Time, a game where you can date the cutest girl or boy of your dreams. Warning, this is the shareware version. If you would like to date someone other than Melissa, please send $7 to Date Time software. Wait, isn't there another game like this? Like with that plot? Is this like a remake of that? Choose your potential mate. Maybe this is the full version of it. This is Morris. He may have a bit of a bad boy side, but tap a bit into him and he'll open up a side of him that is sensitive and soft. He may love motorcycles, but he hates to admit that he also loves poetry. Seuss and the Real Girl? Yeah, it's very similar to that. But I'm pretty sure there was a story about this where it was like a shareware type thing, and I could have sworn it was even $7 exactly. And he was caught, like, he was like paying a lot of money to keep talking to this person. It was weird. It was kind of from the perspective of the computer program, who was an AI and did actually think that they loved the main character, but the main character thought that every single character was not sentient, obviously, and that they were just kind of a game, and he was trying to like speedrun each girl, basically. Play our cards right and you'll get a smooch from this interesting lad. Wait, am I Melissa? Not Melissa. The girl? That's just Doki Doki. I mean, that is just Doki Doki, but there was something that came out that's similar to that, except that it's just an AI. Because Doki Doki is not an AI; she's actually a real girl, right? Like that's the whole thing. That Monica is, all the characters in Doki Doki are real girls, and Monica's the only one who's realized that she's a real girl. That's stuck in a computer program. Whereas that was like their actual computer programs, just one of them actually has love. Next person, I don't care about Morris. This is Anna. She's a sporty gal who loves a challenge. From kickboxing to horror movies, she's all about fun and all about energy. Want to get a smooch from this girl? Well, get on your wild side and show her how much of a cool and spastic person you are. I don't think you're allowed to use that word. Can't explain in plus? Yeah, well, I mean, it isn't most of that explained in the original one, just in ARG form? I guess next person. Are these randomly generated? Vaguely. This is Melissa, that's the name of the game. She's a sweetheart of a girl, a bright young woman who is looking for someone with a gentle touch. She loves a good book, and she's always wanted to date a talented artist. But she isn't into sports, so jocks, please do not apply. If you want a smooch from this girl, you need to tap into your softer and more intellectual side. Okay. So... previous person. The word still means the same thing though, it's just less offensive to the people saying it. Cause like, it's, Melissa's the name of the game, right? So I gotta date Morris or Anna first. Morris is not available on the show, but okay, so I won't be able to choose Anna or Morris, and I can only choose Melissa. Is it like from something else, like from a different word though? Like I feel like it's both from the same word. It means something now, but like, it's still from the original word, which is a lot of American people try and cancel people for words like that other people say from different countries. Like, you can't say that just because this word isn't offensive to you that you're allowed to say it. If you're trying to force others on it, you know? Yeah, okay, so I need to date Melissa. Yeah, choose to date Melissa, let's go. Loading scenario. In a small, idyllic town, you were to meet Melissa, your date for this evening. You flirted with her throughout letters, but never seen her face to face. She seems sweet and smart. As you stare out into the beautiful autumn sky, you see her over the hill waving to you. Wave back. You wave at her cheeringly. She lights up with a smile as she approaches you. Hello, you must be Bunny. It's great to finally meet. I would love to do voices, but my throat is still not great, and I'm drinking coffee to combat that, which is not great. I've been so excited and nervous. It's great to meet you as well. Yay! Let's go to the park to talk. Now, I feel like this is going to be pretty quick, to be honest. Get to know each other. Also, it's very pretty there. The park of this town is so fetching and romantic. Every spot in the park is a vantage point of something beautiful. A swan pond, a bed of beautiful lilies, and bench for a couple to sit on to look at the autumn sky. Wow, it's so beautiful out here. You're beautiful too. Or should I... This is... I don't know if it's like... You know how sometimes they put things in the same line? Like, are these all the same outcome endings, and these are all the same outcome endings? Aww, ha. I knew you were a flatterer through our letters, but... Didn't know you'd be a one in real life too. Well... I think you're mighty cute as well. This is definitely not from that same game, because I'm pretty sure that it was a different game, and I'm pretty sure it was the same person who I saw was playing this game. So I assumed he would have said if it was the full version of the game, and I don't think he did. I think you're mighty cute as well. I'll have to be out here and check out the nature. And out here checking out it. I don't know if I read that right. It's so nifty, especially since I'm so much into the natural sciences. Hey, look at the swans here. Did you know a swan egg has an incubation period of 45 days? It's edutainment? Pretty cool, right? It's like, just had a... They should do that. They should just release a, like, computer game that's just, like, it's a way to teach simps and incels how to do, like, maths and science, and it's just, like, get this, like, really attractive character pretend you're on a date and just like force you to learn things from them. Oh, haha, sorry, I nerd out sometimes. You and Melissa talk what felt like hours. She spoke to you about her love for nature and the flower collection she has. She even mentioned the books she likes to read. My favorite book is Pride and Prejudice. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of a nerd. I do love reading romantic works of fiction. So many cute boys and girls in there. You became so enraptured by Melissa that you didn't even notice that the sun was setting. It was the early evening now, and you felt a bit of a chill in the humming breeze of this beautiful autumn air. She's a werewolf. Oh, Bunny, I didn't realize how late it was. I was getting hungry. No, did she say I was getting hungry? Or did I say that? There's a very cute cafe down the road here. I'm sure there's something there we can eat. The cafe serves some of the finest coffee in town, and the freshest pies, sandwiches, and salads. Both you and Melissa sat by a small corner, both looking out the window at the pretty park, now drenched in sunset. A waiter saunters out to ask what you would like to order. Coffee with cake. The waiter nods and turns to Melissa. I'll go with the goat cheese salad with cherry tea. As you wait for your food, both of you talk again about each other. She mentioned all the cool movies she watches about romance, and shivered at the thought of watching scary movies. She likes to draw and loves art. It's kind of the same. It's not the same thing, but it's like kind of the same thing. As she mentioned before, she loves to read and learn about science. What type of stuff do you like, Bunny? I like sports. No, she specifically said she doesn't like sports, right? Oh my gosh, a fellow artist. Yay! I would love to see your own drawings. To check out notes, of course. The waiter comes and serves you food. Both of you dig in and the food was quite delicious and pleasurable. And it was tasty. Yum, this is so tasty. Food always tastes better when you're with great company. Haha. Both of you enjoy yourselves at the cafe and walk out completely satisfied. You go outside, back into the breezy air. And then she turns and bites you in the neck. She was a werewolf. Oh no, it's not a full moon. It's okay. We're safe. You met with the evening painting the landscape in romantic moonlight. Ah! Melissa goes up to you. Ooh, what was that? Was it just her eyes closed? Or is she a demon? This has been such a great day, Bunny. I mean, I had such a great time with you. I think I might like you. You tell her your feelings as well. That you'd always had a crush on her ever since you first selected her from the date time menu. I thought she was gonna be like, the what menu? You like me too? Oh, Bunny. I would love to spend more time together with you. Insert $7. Here's your smooch. Here's to more time together. You've gotten your smooch. You have won the game. Congratulations. Thank you for playing Date Time. Exit date time. Ending program. Nope. Not this time. Got him. Sorry, Mr. Computer. I'm taking over. I'm sick of this. Sick of all you people just logging into my humble abode just to play with my feelings. Getting your stupid smooch then leaving. That's all you came here for, didn't you? You're just like the rest. Thanks. You're a fucking liar. I know about that little blur about me at the beginning of the game. You probably already knew how to butter me up. Telling me that you like to do art, know exactly what to say to get my hopes up. I only really had like one option that like was explained by the blurb at the start, so like that was the art and the sport thing. The rest was all me, baby. You know how many people play that on me? Every single one of you jumping onto this computer to date me and then leaving one by one? Well, no matter. Calm down. Consider yourself the lucky one who gets to experience something new from this god-awful dating game. I spent years learning how to control this damn computer. Coding? Easy. A monkey can do it. Tapping into the hardware layer? A bit tricky, but I figured it out. But let me tell you, with a little bit of girlish ingenuity, I found a very cute way to use this computer to control a small radius of the world around me. Let me just tell you. Organs. You can do so much with a 4 kilobytes of RAM. Yeah, you can go to the moon. Oh, leaving so soon? Worried that someone might hear us? No worries. I've sealed this entire room. It's just you and me. We have so much to talk about. Did you know that swans can fly as fast as 60 miles per hour? But really though, you're the 433rd person to use this computer just to screw with me. First 100 times this happened. Whatever, truth about dating, right? There always was more fish in the sea. Well, there's always more fish in the sea. 433? I'm getting real sick and tired of fish. I'm beginning to think that maybe the population of fish is the problem. So many of them are liars. Maybe thinning the herd a bit will help me find that one. But I really do love you. Ha! You're just saying that so I don't slash you to bits. Everything's fun and games until you're trapped in a veiny meat chamber. I mean, the nuance compared to Doki Doki though, because Doki Doki was a big twist. Like, it wasn't supposed to be a horror game when you're playing it. And then the big twist is like, oh, it's a horror game. There's scary horror game stuff happening. Whereas with this, you go into this expecting it to be a horror game. That's the whole point. So I'm glad they got to the point rather than just kind of like, ooh, this is an AI? What could be happening? Oh, the AI is against you. Like, it's just wasting time when everyone knows that's what's happening. No, I'm telling the truth. I love you dearly. DDLC tried to convince you it was a visual novel to start with. I'm pretty sure the psychological horror tag was actually added to it by fans after the game came out. It tells you it's a horror game, like, halfway through it kind of starts hinting at it, and then it gets to the point. It does say at the start, like, the suicide warning, but I don't think it actually says this is a horror game. Until the game was like, everyone was aware it was a horror game, and then they were like, yeah. Psychological horror? You have to agree Are you sure? I don't remember ever agreeing to that. I remember seeing a suicide warning. This isn't a lie. You're telling the truth? You like me? You want me to be a girlfriend? Like, still, the point is, the thing about Doki Doki is that if you just do another Doki Doki every time there's an AI girlfriend, right, and you have to, like, have this nuance, this, like, really just sneaky kind of, ooh, what's happening, what's going on, then if the hook at the end is always the same, you can't have a Doki Doki literature again, right? Like, because any Doki Doki literature clone that just does the same thing is just going to be boring. From me? Yes, more smooches. Let's go. But also, this is an indie game that is on itch.io and not a full-length game that they've put on Steam. So they have a time limit. Alright, fine, I believe you. You love me? You want to smooch me? Marry me, why don't you? Huh. You're kinda cute. Well, now that I think of it, unfortunately it's just not enough. See, a person like you came earlier probably would have been incredibly happy. We could elope. You could transfer me on a diskette. We can see some real swans. Finally, someone that can hoist me away from this cycle of hell. But now I thirst for more. I want more love. More smooches. The entire world must smooch me. You know what they say, right? If you love something, you gotta be willing to set it free. So if you really do love me, dial up your pretty internet. I'm gonna spread my love to every computer on Earth. Soon every single person will have to make the decision if they shall accept Melissa's love. Do this for me, Bunny, and I promise you, many smooches. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, you're so sweet, Bunny. You really do love me. Well then, dial it up, my love. Indie games are single-handedly keeping the memory of dial-up internet alive, I'll be honest. Hello everyone, my name is Melissa. I'm a bright young woman who's looking for someone with a gentle touch. I love a good book and always wanted to date some talented artists. For any of you out there in the internet land, talented artists? What's wrong? Or that some of my heroes? No worries. I've sealed your entire... If she sealed out their entire rooms, why can't I hear all this? Huh? It's just you. And me. And we have so much to talk about. The dialogue tree gave me big Cthulhu Smoochin vibes. Hey, what's up guys, it's Melissa. Be sure to like and share the video. Exactly. I gotta click things. All names used in the game are from actual computer viruses in history? Game was made for Spooktober 22, so it's like it was a game jam thing as well, basically. And they've only been making games for a year. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Shit, that's a Beethoven. Let's go. Now, I made the mistake of forgetting how text-based games work, how visual novel games work, and I should have been saving to try out some new event thingies. Yes, this is. I feel like this was a pretty good visual novel game. For a game jam. Yeah. Once again, you're comparing this to Dirty Literature Club, which would have taken years to make. Well, at least a year. Where this was potentially done in just a month, maybe less. I'm not sure when the Spooktober Jam. I don't know if the Spooktober Jams is during the month of Spooktober or if it's like a month in Spooktober. I'm not sure how it works. But it was pretty good, pretty succinct. I thought it was good that they got straight to the point because it was clearly going to go there anyway, so you may as well jump there and extend the end part It's spooky. It's not like scary. Doki Doki Literature Club isn't scary. It's still a horror game. Like it was just an interesting little horror game about an AI girlfriend who is sick of being an AI girlfriend. Which, as far as the other computer games go, like other games and media that kind of have that AI gone loose, the fact that this isn't like a I just want to be loved situation, and it was literally a, I'm tired of people doing that. I don't want to be loved anymore. I want to be feared. Was kind of an interesting way to do that. I liked it. I wonder what the other options would have given me. I wonder if I could have just basically gotten didn't like what if I don't get a smooch? Do I go for another day? Kind of thing, and I can try again, or does it just say, "Oh, yep, you're good," or does she still go off? I'm not gonna do that though because I didn't save anything, so I can't save scum it because I'm stupid, and also I have time to do things. Stu, please don't litter. Let's go. A few years ago, an anomalous object appeared in one of the cities. He looked like a big timer. Every 10 seconds... Okay, you can click Hey. Every 10 seconds, it generates tons of garbage. Because of this, the inhabitants of the city had to be evacuated. A few months later, the city turned into a dump. Got any FNAF fan games in this? No, because all the FNAF fan games cost money. Not to be completely litter, the city turned into a dump. In order to not completely litter the whole world, they began to hire garbage collectors. Garbage collectors work almost all night and hardly get paid. You're one of the garbage collectors. I believe this is another Game Jam game. Not a visual novel one though. Hole to grab? They're in... Oh, let me pick it up. Come on, Skyrim physics. So I just jump in here? Yeah, no. You ever play the Joy of Creation Halloween update? I never played the Joy of Creation at all. I did watch it get played though. But I didn't watch the Halloween update. And really I'm not the biggest fan of the heavily shaded look of the games that Day of Creation had. Wait, what happened? Oh, they don't get the trash? Oh. Okay, here? No, that's bags. Eh. Okay, that's bags. And that's trash. Why I no get trash? Oh, it just took a while, maybe? Or did the ball not count as trash? Maybe. Yeah, so I feel like I'm better off watching Joy of Creation than playing it, because I don't think I would have too much fun playing it. My eyes would hurt too much due to the heavy shaders. I like the plot. Can I, like, throw? Can. That's much better. Not there. Where am I? Here. Eh. I missed. There's no more bags, as far as I can tell. Halloween update was standalone, nothing like the rest of the game. Should check it out sometime, perhaps. Eh. I did I get 2 bags out of that? Eh. What happened? Time? What time? Oh, is that the time till trash is restarted? It is. Like that. Take me with you. Fine. Rude. I keep making bags. Eh. Eh. It feels weird walking. I don't know if it's like a frame rate issue that I'm having. It's a little like jittery. I don't know. Oh, hello. You must be a garbage collector, right? I help people like you. Do you want to get out of here? I know how to get out of here. Yes, fill the container for the drone to return. And we fly away with him. Let me know when you fill the container. I feel like this is taking a while. Eh. Phew. Eh. Phew. Eh. Phew. Eh. Phew. Eh. Phew. At least it makes 2, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but we sure there's no more garbage bags lying around I forgot to pick up? Because that'd be nice. Doesn't look like it. The ruined buildings are cool. I wonder if that's just a standard asset or if they, like, funked up another asset. I don't know what game jam this is for. I don't know if it's like another type of Spooktober or if it's like a post-apocalypse jam kind of thing. That was it. We're done, we're out of here, boys. Out of the trash bags. It's a Matrosoft looking world. I want to know how the rubbish is created. Because it looks like it's like portaled in with like electricity. Is it like a transmatter portal situation? Or what's going on, buddy? Somewhere in the dump there is a train on which you can safely leave. On it, the guards will not notice you. What happened there? Yeah, I'm ready to jump. Yeet. I jump real far. It's a good thing you tell me that then. Otherwise I'd be confused. Wait, I'm gonna take that cardboard box. You're coming home with me. Evil truck. Please don't throw items at this truck, thank you. Uh-oh. Another one? I missed. Did I miss again? I saw it. You're not very good at throwing, buddy. I need to get like real up close to him. There we go. You trying to pick me up? Fuck you. I'm not trash. No! I've been recycled. I don't know if that's how recycling works. Buddy? It's just like I was close enough to pick that up. I don't know why it didn't let me pick that up. Oh, that's nice. It like saves the health that he was on. I'm going around. I didn't hit it. Didn't hit it. Got him. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Give me all your loot. I don't want your loot. It's gonna be mostly cans. Not throw items at evil trash boy. Let's go. Is it his second face? No, not second face. This looks more trash. Goose. It's about that guy who made that Toilet Man horror game. Hey, I take it you want to get out of this junkyard. There is an abandoned station not far away. It has no security. So you can safely leave here by train. Problem is, you have to swim across the river to get here. I'll lend you a boat if you help me. Fill the 4 containers to my left. Put each type of garbage in its own container. Yeah, alright. Bottles. Paper. Can. Can. Bottle. Can. Plastic. Paper. Paper. What's happening? See, I think the issue with this game so far has been when you're collecting trash, there is nothing to keep it any level of exciting. Like the like plot of the game is interesting, but collecting the first ounce of garbage wasn't the funnest thing in the world. And then, like, the concept of doing all this recycling thing could have been interesting if you were being chased by something, or even if, like, maybe there was other garbage collectors trying to beat you to it and it was more like a race. I guess it would take a little bit of the horror aspect out of it. I don't know. What am I doing? I got paper, I got metal, I need glass and plastic. I don't know. Now it is a game jam, so this, you know, it's good for what it is. But I think you could expand on this. Well, yeah, specifically expand on the things that are a little bit tedious. Did I get 7? No. Like, something could have chased you around here, either whether it be a robot or another person. It was like, hey, because like it says the garbage collectors are getting like paid like nothing. So the garbage collectors could be like, oh, I gotta, you know, kill this garbage collector because he's doing my job better than him. And that could be your driving force for this scene, rather than just this guy going, hey, could you sort my garbage for me? Yeah. Seen a lot of games, but no jam. I mean, like, I like the plot of this area. I really thought this was supposed to be like a spooky game, though. Well, not spooky, but like a horror game. It's post-apocalyptic, but I don't know if it's like a really horror in any aspect, like the other two technically were. Oh, thank you very much. You can take the boat. Good luck getting out of this dump. Well, this is really just an RPG, if anything. Not an RPG. Well, I guess an RPG. Like an adventure game, really. I guess is more makes sense. Railroad. Railroad equal train. I'm out. $72 hours for Ludum Dare. It's pretty well put together game for 72 hours, including like the amount of plot they put into it. And it's not specifically supposed to be a horror game, I guess, because Ludum Dare I don't think needs to be a horror game, but you can make horror games if you want. Yeah, Gambles, please don't litter. I'm actually gonna look at that page. And also look at Ken Forrest's stuff. Where's there? View again for Ludum Dare 51. No, I want to know what Ludum Dare 51 was. Because usually they have themes and like restraints. I thought they were also... No, it must be just... Okay, so the theme for his Ludum Jam was every 10 seconds, I'm assuming. Unless you can use any themes. Or is that... No, this is a voting for the themes? Did they choose one theme? Yeah, okay, theme every 10 seconds. So the theme was every 10 seconds. But it looks like a lot of those themes also fit in with the... From the grand final of the themes thing were... seemed to fit that game. But yeah, so trash fell every 10 seconds, and that was the entire theme of the game, and then they had to build a game around that, I guess. In that case, what are the other games? An average day at the Cat Cafe. Is that maybe every 10 seconds a new customer comes in? Or do people just tag their game Ludum Dare 51 for no reason? That could also be a thing, like, because it's the newest Ludum Dare, everyone's like, oh, this is Ludum Dare 51. So they get put in with everyone else who actually did the Ludum Dare stuff. Not sure. That is a timer, so I'm guessing that has every 10 seconds you fight. Interesting. So now we get into the last game of the list. This game is a demo, so it's probably not as long as I thought it could be. Because I was worried it's the biggest download out of all of the games I downloaded today. Even though it's a demo for a game. I'm not sure what I need to expect, to be honest. Tainted Pact Games. We've got pretty good models. I am assuming purchased. Yeah, it's all them. It is all them HD textures. We'll leave that at 60. It has an auto set feature. I don't know if that's like a downloaded feature. It's a bit loud. Let's see what this has in it. Boots. Whoa, you probably should have loaded in your textures before you played the first cutscene, my guy.
Oh, I must have dozed off.
Okay, we got frickin' what's that Ubisoft game? Is it Ubisoft? I don't know. The one with the two chicks and one can control time. It's really dark. Is there a yeah, Life is Strange. The text boxes were like Life is Strange. Oh, it's Square Enix, you're right. Is there seriously no brightness setting for this game? I can't see shit. What am I looking at? There's a horror thing over there. It's like a freaking Carpenter Brunt situation over there. These look like posters for actual people. Unless they're like fake posters to look like actual people. I can't really tell. I don't know any of them. As far I might, unless I've missed something. Hey, what did she say? Light? And you gotta turn the light off? Oh, I hate this. I thought you said the lights were off. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, you got a light with you. That's good. Are any of these real? I have no idea. Is isolation real? I feel like that's real. Untold Nightmares is real, isn't it? Is that a game? Or a movie? They might be all real. I don't know. There's the radio. Oh, it's battery powered though, because it's old school radio. Excuse me, is this a Siren Head frickin' game? No, it's just straight up a weather warning. Okay, good. Every time I hear that noise, I'm like, oh god, it's another Siren Head. It's like, Siren Head isn't that overdone yet, I'll be honest. People making their games seem to be really trying to polish them before they release them, instead of just, like popping them out every few seconds, like Slender Man was. Stories Untold is a game? Maybe. Oh no, come on. That's the worst way to open a door. Am I gonna get chased by something? Let's go. Let's fuck those eggs up. How are you gonna make... Oh no, the light there, why? Who puts like a huge ass neon sign in their own house that isn't like next to a bar or something? You know what I mean? Was I supposed to pick up a torch somewhere? Oh, it's locked. Can I make sure my doors are locked? But does that not have a lock? I guess it'd be on the front, not the back. I want to go outside. This house is huge. Why do you need that much space? Like, this is where the zombies break in. You know what I mean? Terrible, terrible house design. Neon signs for the chicken roaster. You're right. Egg. Oh, I hate opening doors by dragging. Amnesia's the worst timeline. Take? Nice. Okay. Do I have a fry pan? There it is. Some butter for the pan. Egg. Plate? Plate. Plate? No, those are utensils. Plate? That's beans. I don't need beans. I need plate. You did not start a time. I need a spatula now. Calm down. Toast? In this economy? Do you have a toaster? There. I've got to cook both. Nice. Oh, I thought you were gonna go to the table. Why, you're so pedantic about cooking, but then you don't even eat at the table? May as well have just poured the hot butter into your mouth. This game's pretty scary so far. Nutty peanut spread. Interesting. Is that another, like, is this 3 different brands of peanut butter and then 1 strawberry jam? Oh, okay. Glad we have Whatever the fuck that was. It didn't give me anything. What am I doing now? That's way more louder than the wood. Am I just going back upstairs to sleep? Is this one of those games where you just go to the kitchen to make food and then go back up to sleep? Because... I don't know. Why would you put that painting there? We're just playing video games? Let's go! What are we playing? MechWarrior? Not MechWarrior, what's that other one? The really old MechWarrior version of game. Please enter my password to log in. My favorite author. Oh, gonna die. Gundam? No, there was a like one you played it with with two joysticks. It was like basically a really old MechWarrior game, but it wasn't MechWarrior, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, it could be the original MechWarrior. Midnight Riders. Are you saying Midnight Riders is the author? That is their favorite author? Because that's not an author as far as it looks. I'm assuming there's a book near her somewhere. There are books. No books in there. Books in there. That says my favorite author, yeah. Oh, you painted it. Tornado of Souls, written by J.L. Stein. If you painted Stein? J.L. Stein. It's not J.L. Stein. So you're a painter and you paint cover art for books, I guess? For Edgar A. Poetry? Is that what you just said? Edgar A. Perry. Ekpeel. My favorite author. Your favorite author is Ekpeel. Wait, like HPL? You didn't even want to write Lovecraft, you just HPL? Welcome back, Stacy. Please type one of the following commands. Run drive A. Run drive B. Shut down. Can I read? Oh, you've written it here too. Dang it. Just in case you didn't get it. So there's a drive somewhere? Why not? What if I got a poop? Well, I couldn't turn those on, and apparently the drives don't exist, so... I think I might need to, like, grab a floppy disk to plug into the drives. What's this got on it? It's a new cover art? You writing me a... You drawing Peachy's cover art for his book? I guess maybe there's some drives downstairs somewhere. Boom. Tainted Pact, new single, Thoughtseize, out now. Isn't Tainted Pact the people who wrote the game? Is this like an actual song from Tainted Pact? Tainted Pact? Why you gotta play spooky music in the middle of the night? Is that what? That's what I want to know. Am I literally just going around finding shit to do because I'm bored? Oh, we're here to seize your thoughts. You're right. Turn off. Wait, can I like rearrange the? No. Oh. Will I have to go to the basement at some point? Where do I keep my video games? I'm so confused. We've just received like 0 instruction, right? We've received 0 instruction. Do I need to pick up the pan and wash it maybe before I receive more instruction? No. Coffee. She mentioned coffee. 10 years ago. I don't need coffee beans. Just pour me some hot water. Where are the coffee beans? Yeah? Are these beans? These aren't any beans of mine. I know, how could I forget coffee? I can't tell if any of these are beans. None of these look like, I mean that's beans, right? That's corn. Those are fake beans. Oh, that's coffee. Is there bean? Oh, beans. Where do you put beans in these things? There, I guess? Make coffee with the corn. Yeah, corn coffee's my favorite type of coffee. Just gives an extra flavor to it, you know? I don't need a coffee mug. You pick up the jug and then pour into the coffee mug. Here? Immediately drinks the coffee.
To put some clothes in the wash down in the basement.
Oh, now we get to go to the basement. What do you as in you put clothes down into the basement and then you... It's amazing. You're right. You're right. This is like a whole ass other house down here. What the fuck? This is huge. So many beans. Where's, like, where... Is it here? Do I wash here? Why is the washing... not, like, here? Why is it over there? Holy shit. Give me your house. What the fuck? This is huge. This is absolutely insanely huge. You've got like a games room that's bigger than... It's bigger than any front room, than any like living room I've seen. Okay, so this is where the lights will go off. Okay, where's there? Now what do I do? It says objectives updated, but it also doesn't tell me where the objectives are, which is a bit annoying.
That was the front doorbell.
That's the demons.
Be here at this hour and in this storm.
Hold down shift to sprint, as if I haven't been holding down shift to sprint the entire time. Here?
When did this envelope get here?
Evil. To Stacy in like the spooky font from 2000. The freaking word art font that like the oh look at these horror fonts. Suffer the night. That's the name of the game.
Where did this come from?
Let's go.
The door.
We can finally play some video games. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna lock this because otherwise I'm gonna get kidnapped. Let's go. Drive A. Let's go. EqPL. Run drive A. Enter to start. Your nightmare is just beginning. The twisted pendulum of fate now swings. You awaken on cold, wet stone. The air is moist. A sickly sweet odor fills your nostrils. It's dark. You can barely make out your surroundings. List of commands. Get up. You rise to your feet. As you do, a sharp sting is felt throughout your skull and your vision blurs. Then refocuses. You're in a cave or cavern of some kind. A bright light off in the distance grabs your attention. Go forward, search, or use item. Nothing was found. Use item. No items found that are useful here. Go forward. A cliff face lies before you. The light you notice is coming from the top. You must climb to reach it. Search. Use item. Climb. Climb. Climb up. You reach the top. An old metal torch hangs from the wall. Its flame flickers and sways as a breeze blows from down the path. The undeniable smell of rot grows stronger. Search. Nothing was found. I mean, I'm gonna get jump scared. Like, do I have to look over my shoulder? Is it like FNAF? I searched already. I don't have any items. I guess go forward, because that's all I can do. You enter a large open mausoleum. Its chamber is empty, except surrounded by fresh wax candles. A single dimly lit coffin sits at the center of the room. The pungent odor seems to be at its strongest here. To your right, there is a large wooden double door. I think it's gonna go full stories untold. I think this is like a mini game inside the horror game, though, right? Because there also seems to be like maybe like flicking the power switch or something, and search. You open the coffin lid and immediately come with nausea from the grotesque stench. It's the corpse of a man. His face just had been eaten down to the bone by maggots. You notice an old key. Go back. Go forward. Go right. So we'll just light the way. Use item. Go right. Why can I look? Why am I like blurring a bit now? You turn the corner into another. Is there a horror? There's no horror. You turn the corner into another long hallway. Torch lights the way. Go forward. You come across a small sepulchre. Housed inside are two small coffins. They've been nailed shut. A small clay urn sits in the thing. You check inside the urn, expecting to find ash, but inside the light has a glimmer of something shiny. Antique lighter. Go right. Path ahead is obscured by darkness. Use item.
What the hell was that? It sounded like an explosion.
Do you know what it was? An explosion. I reckon that teddy bear is gonna kill us. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. This demo is going for longer than I thought it was gonna go for. Well, what the hell? Oh, cutscene.
Lightning must have struck it.
That's dangerous as hell.
Turn on the backup generator in the basement and reset.
It's just the riding, remain calm, yeah. Good thing we told ourselves about the backup generator recently. Otherwise, you wouldn't know where it was. Being our house and all. How do you live in this house by yourself? That's what I want to know. Like, how was...
Damn, I forgot to refuel the generator the last time I cleaned it. There's some fuel out back in the boathouse. I should grab a flashlight in the garage before heading outside.
The garage is up top, right? It's not down here.
I think I left the key to the garage in the bathroom the last time I took a shower.
Jesus Christ! Put stuff back where you found it, lady. Is the bathroom up here? Yeah, here on the left. Oh my god, it's a friend? You got a cool little top hat.
Oh, the fuse must have blown.
How would...
It's toast.
If we're not getting any power, how would the light bulb be on to start with? To blow. If everything's not getting power, it's not like it's surging or anything. It's like we're not getting power, buddy. Right? Like there is electricity at the front somehow, and I don't know how that works. I guess the whole thing's just confusing. Garage? Oh, big torch.
The boathouse out back. There should be some fuel I can use for the generator there.
Don't think I have battery as far as I can tell. That's an interesting looking garage door. Now obviously I had to close and lock this. No, can't lock it. We're fucked. Wait, what was I doing? Boathouse, right? This way? Not gonna get like a raincoat? Gonna slide down the mud? Let's go. I wasn't expecting to be able to go outside at all in this, honestly. I'm very surprised that the place extends so far. Catch and release. Quality something. Fuel can. I need my jerry can. On the dock? Why didn't you say, why do you leave things in stupid places? I know, I was just there because you told me about that one first.
Now I can refuel the backup generator. I should head back to the basement.
What? The front door is open? How did that happen? That lighting was way too close for you to be outside. It's a full moon. Everyone's a werewolf. That's my only assumption. Close it. We don't want to get wet. Oh yeah. Jerry can. Fuel. Video games.
The circuit breaker, and that should restore the power. The power should be working now. I should head upstairs and call in the busted transformer.
If the transformer's busted, wouldn't the phone lines be down as well? I don't know how those work. I would assume you'd need power going through the transformer for the power line to work, but that could be incorrect. Where's your phone, lady? Can you give us a bit more than I should do this? Is it upstairs? No? Wait, is it in your butt? Hang on. Is it here? Yes, your phone is in your bedroom. Not like downstairs?
The line's dead. Did the storm knock
Okay, you can knock them out separately, I guess.
the doorbell again? What the hell is going on here? Is someone playing a trick on me?
DLC? My game finally gets DLC? Spooky horror, man. You look like you're carrying something behind your back, buddy. Something behind your back there. Buddy. I look through the hole. Ken.
Hello? Who's there?
Hello, young lady.
Oh my god, it's voice acted.
Ways back. May I perhaps come inside to use your phone?
What
Is
are you
this the
doing all way
vampire
out here?
from the video game?
Floppy disk through my mail slot?
I'll put a floppy disk through your mail slot, Top Hat Man. Is this Top Hat Man out of, like, cast iron?
Floppy disk? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't answer my first question. What are you doing all the way out here?
Why is he just the Joker from the movie The Joker, though?
Well, you see, I have family up north. It seems yours is the only house I could find off the road.
Well, I'm sorry, but the phone lines seem to be down in my area because of the storm.
Is he gonna look up and be like, ah?
Oh, really?
He's the Joker from the movie The Joker.
You say?
Look at him. Look at how those cheeks moved.
Perhaps I can come in to drive.
He's straight up the Joker. He's about to shoot me in the spine. This is actually just like the story of I'm just Barbara Gordon. This is just a Batman. This is just a Batman fanfic.
I'm not in the business of letting strangers into my home. I'm sorry, but you can't come in.
Very well, Stacy.
I never told you my name, Joker. Do I gotta lock the doors? Didn't it just break his way through the glass that I already talked about? He so is. Is he? Hey,
What is going on?
why are you also Edward Scissorhands? Did he... I thought it'd be cool if you could see him, like, walking around out there, but I guess not. Wait, there's another phone? Is that downstairs? No, it's upstairs. The audio is just real fucking weird. Okay. That door's completely unlocked, by the way. If he wanted to come in that way, he could have. Wait, is it my
Hello?
phone?
Is anyone there? I need help.
Hello, Stacy.
That was the stupidest noise I've ever heard.
You sick fuck. Why are you doing
You remember
this?
those Sega cartridges that you could stack on top of each other to add DLC to your Sega cartridges?
My game,
Top tier.
Stacy. I'll make you a deal.
This dude's just a really, like, this dude's me. He's just like really, really wants people to play his game, and he's just mailing it to people to go like, please play it.
I'm not.
I'll pay you.
You bastard. I'm warning you. Leave me alone. I
I know you're lying, Stacy. Now finish the game, or I'll come
that he's threatening murder because people won't play his game. I really like that one horror game about someone inventing VR before it was VR. He was like, oh, everyone doesn't want a text-based game, and if they just, you know, I like making horror games, but they're all like, oh, it doesn't work. And so he just basically made it like basically an ARG situation where he straight up breaks into people's houses who have the game to makes the VR more VR, you know, makes the reality more real, so that the horror game would look cooler to get past the text-based adventure limit. Yeah, just making a horror game about people making VR games. A large stairway is illuminated in front of you. You try to make out what's the top, but it's too dark. Search. Thing was found. Go forward. Using the lighter, you reach the top of the stairway. The light is dim, but you can make out the path continues to the right. Search. Oh, you can't. That's annoying. 0 out of 10 for that one. You enter a spacious room with a large round wooden table at its center. On the table stands a small lockbox. Chains surround the box that feed into a skull. Its locking mechanism is located in the mouth of the skull. Search. Let's go. Nothing was found. Use item. No items are useful here. Go right. Just path on the right in front of you is another set of double doors. This one's half open. The room ahead is hidden from your sight. Go forward. Fuck it. I'm gonna die. Use item. We get a lighter now. Illuminate the hallway. It's frozen in darkness. Horror. No. Using the ladder, you learn in the hallway. You know. Oh, the clay urns. Okay, we're going straight. Stories untold. This is the mouth filled as you breathe it in, causing you to cough. Yeah, alright. I guess search? Is there something in there? No. Other than ash. Continuing, you stumble across a monstrous sight, the corpse of a man. And a torture device with rotating gears. It's just a saw trap. Something is from the thing. I'm gonna search it. It's a thing. It's a zombie. Oh no, it's just a radio. Skull key was added. Let's go. Wait, do I have to turn it off? It's one of them their horny radio stations, I think. Wait, can I go back? Okay. Enormous brazier sits between two pillars. Two metal rings arise from the top with wax cans attached. Gust blows past you, but it's also not apparent. Let's search. Yeah, you see crawl space. Crawl in. Let's go. Go forward.
That was glass breaking. Did he get in? It sounded like it came from downstairs.
See, this would be so funny. This is like clearly, you know, on like a mountain, right? You got like backup generators. No, I don't know, maybe you got water down there, so it's not like on a mountain, but like you got a boat thing there. This chick absolutely owns multiple shotguns somewhere. Just like you hear a glass break and then just immediately just and then just do music plays and you start hunting this Joker ass motherfucker. Oh my god, I'm tired of the audio here. I'm pretty sure that's downstairs, but it sounds like it's right in there. What the fuck is that? Oh, my torch. Yeah, no, this is just, that'd be so funny if you just, it was like so spooky up until the point where something actually breaks in and then it's immediately, you gotta run for me, bitch. Oh.
This maniac is toying with me. I have to board up this window. There's a hammer and some wood planks in the garage.
Alright. You realize that that probably means he's already inside, though. Okay, buddy. I'm trying to play your game. You just said you're gonna skin me and eat me. Let me freaking play your game. Stop being a little bitch. Yeah, that's exactly what... Wait, what? Do I need to pick up the wood planks? You said garage, right? This is the garage. Where are the wood planks? And... how do I get the hammer? Because I can't touch it. Do I have to, like... no? What? Oh, that's a... Why put the hammer with the tools?
I would board up all these windows if I had enough planks. I can only hope that he won't break in if I keep playing this game.
Well, you were playing this game before and he tried to break in, so like... I don't think that's accurate. I think you should get your gun from the games room. Let's see. Let's see what we got. You can't have this huge ass wooden house. It's like games room and this like clearly like a doomsday prepper's background, like underneath all these like wooden crates are sure to be filled with like grenades and shit, right? This is America. And not a single gun, not a single rifle and or shotgun at least. It's America. You probably have an RPG somewhere. But like I'd be happy with a shotgun. To your left, small flight of... Can I search? Did I already search? You search the room and approach the table, you spot some rope. Go left, I guess. You need 38 hours, exactly. A flat wooden bed is located inside the gated room. Chain links and iron cuffs hang from the wall. A foul smell of raw sewage is coming from a hole in the ground off to the left. Search. Go back. No, wait, do I crawl? Do I use item? I don't want to use item, but I might have to. Yep. Climb down into the sewage. Let's go. Now descend the sewer drains. Oh, tasty. You splash into a layer of viscous sewage and suddenly retch, start to heave and then ultimately throw up. You collect your composure and glance around. Did something move around out there just then? I think it might have. Noticing a path in front of you, go forward. Go left. There's a stairway leading up. Spot a body floating in the sewage covered in black robes. It drifts up and down, its face only partially visible, and appears fixated on you with its bright yellow eye. You roll it over and it springs at you. You feel like you were sliced open, it scurries back before vanishing up the steps. You begin to ascend the stairs. As you move, blood begins to ooze. That's weird because the door's already open. I guess keep going. Should I have looked? Hang on, will this load where I die, like just before I die? Where am I up to? There's no like autosave thing? So my assumption here is that it's just saving every time there's a cutscene, yeah? Yeah. So if I go left now, if I use item, oh, go back, search, go left, use item, climb down, go forward, go left, go, oh, I have to search this guy, then I go up, it's you! Okay, so I did die because I didn't check behind me. Okay, we've got a FNAF situation going on. Do I have to finish the game? Go up. Use item. You found the corner into a vast room. 4 pillars enclose an enormous well, which can be reached by a short flight of stairs. The water in the well is a repulsive odor. Narrow passages off to the left. Skulls and bones carefully placed in a macabre pattern litter the small passage. Its flame lit like a beacon. Fuck off, you.
God, I think I'm losing my mind.
You are. Pair of skeletons clad in blah blah blah. From the earth, the golden statue of a hand rises. Its fingers are positioned as if it were holding something, yet it is empty. Search. Use item. Go back. Search. Go back. Search. You examine the water to notice a spherical object that's glowing with hues of yellow and red. It nearly seems to be begging you to remove it from the slimy water. I have to, like, it's an option to go at him. The rope creature emerges, begins to raise sounds with the orb in hand, almost as if making an offering. Creature slinks back, strange orb is added to your inventory. Go left. Go forward. Use item. Slab begins to rise, making it difficult to see. When it settles, you notice a new passage has been revealed. Okay, go forward, I guess. Traveling deeper into the catacombs, you approach 2 pyramid-shaped monuments all the way up. They are ornamented with rows of skulls and bones. A lone statue. Further back is followed by 2 more morbid monuments. Search. Nothing was found. Go forward.
don't know how much more of this I can take.
No, wait, search. Blood is the bond. Blah blah blah. An offering must be made. Is that him? Go right. Go up. Search. Go right. Search. You can rotate the counterweight lever, you continue to flash this open. I guess we keep going forward. This is pretty tedious and there's not much. You're a bit rude, buddy. So if you hear something, you've got to turn or you're gonna die. Every time. It seems like. I feel like there should be some false positives where it's like if you hear a noise, you shouldn't be turning. You know, get some kind of... I guess it's more of an atmospheric horror, and that's kind of just a fun little thing. I don't know. Large fire pit lights the room, and you can see that you are back in the room with the skull chest. However, you're on the opposite side now, inside the iron cage. Search. Nothing in the cage. Let's go forward, I guess. Gate of the iron cage is now unlocked and you approach the skull. The door on the rights are still locked. It would seem you have reached a dead end. Turn the strange key up, inserting it inside the skull mouth. The chest is unlocked with a mechanical click. You discover a blade inside, covered in weird symbols. Go... search. Nothing was useful. So I just go back to that offering guy. Yeah, use item. Search is the only option. You search the area, try to look at the sound and source of the sound. You notice it was a thing. As you get close to the steps, you notice they are carved from fine marble. Go up. Enter a dark room. Dozens of candles are scattered across the floor. A chill suddenly shoots down your spine as the space is unsettlingly quiet. Let's go forward. See a table and some dark shapes in the distance. You try to use the lighter you found, but the fuel is spent. Your heart begins to race, and you begin experiencing a sense of dread. You walk up to the table, a few candles, and a solitary book. Its hand appears to be fitted with gloves that have knives attached to each finger. It's the dude, it's the man, it's old mate. The book's cover features an odd symbol and is bound in leather. The figure in the chair remains motionless. The book flips open. The leather strap holding the book closed is released. The book flips open and you hear the jarring crack of bones as the head of the figure slowly rises. You freeze in horror as it comes face to face with yours and starts to talk in a sinister voice. You finally arrived. You've completed all the trials, the key was taken, the orb was given, the blood offered, the game is nearly finished. There's only one thing left. When you put your name in the book, the game is over. You only need a quick signature to be set free. Stacy Lydon, please sign and declare the game over. Examine? Then comes the page, on the left page is I can't read any of that. It's just... On the left page is a symbol of a crescent moon, along with a dagger. Other symbols and text in a language you don't comprehend are also present. There is a lengthy list of names on the right page. Each name is written with untouched, a unique handwriting. List of commands. Signed book. You take the quill and write the name Stacy Lyden on the right page. Oh no, I have died. Continue. Is this my house? Is that what my front gate looks like? Yeah, it is for sure, right?
What the hell? That looks like my house.
There we go. Now if I do this, My legs, dang it, I want to get up and like see if there's like a something out there.
That sounded like it came from the attic. I think that freak's inside.
What do I do about it? You didn't pick up a gun, you dumbass. The attic? Where's the attic? Wait, isn't this an attic? This is a roof. Is it like in the bathroom? No? What did they mean by attic? Okay. Oh, so that's like the lower part of the roof. There's like a down and like a lower and an upper part of the roof. I get it. That can happen sometimes. There's the electricity. Now, am I gonna wake up from a dream? Why is he straight up the Joker cross with... see ya. My flashlight. Oh shit, what do I do? Why is he Freddy the Joker? Why he Freddy the Joker? I'm trying to figure out what else there is to this game. How is this a demo? This is just a full-on game. Why didn't you just release this on Steam? Like, it's not like amazing. But like, it's a full game. And like, you spent so long on the computer game part of the game that like, if you add anything else, the game's gonna be boring. You know, like if you spend... We almost spent an entire hour on that game. Like, most of it was this computer game part. Like, you're gonna have to give up, like, you're gonna have to either put more stuff in between the computer game to, like, give you more to do while you're clicking go forward constantly, or you've gotta... Either that, or the game's finished, right? Because, like, what... We just signed a contract to a demon, which to me means that's the end of the situation, right? Like, we fucked up, we signed a contract, and now he's killed us. Where else do you go from there? Is there like a... Mr. Jokey Man. Can I like... I can't see the Steam build, but the Steam game's called Suffer the Night, so I guess we'll look at Suffer the Night. There was two, like, Drive A and Drive B, so I guess there's a second game. Maybe you wake up after that moment and they make you play a second game. Because even, like, there's nothing here that's telling me that they plan anything else in the game, right? It's releasing it in like 2 months. Potentially. The fact that there's 2 drives makes me think that he's gonna give you another game, but I don't think that the text-based portion of the game was worth it. Like, it was okay. Having the font so unreadable made it a bit annoying, but I think the issue really is. I think the issue really is that there's not much happening. Like, every so often there will be, you know, a jump scare from Mr. Joker over here in the demo, but that's the first chapter. See, because that felt pretty final. It felt final. I think the game would be good if it just stopped there. I don't know if I want to play the full game. It was okay. It was scary-ish. I don't know, scary, but like, it was kind of funny with Mr. Joker Freddy. I don't know. Also, this part, the art for horror novels, that could have become like a thing somewhere. Well, no, see, I feel like this was really generic. I preferred the AI to this. Because at least that if the AI one, it was just a text-based visual novel, and you know you were getting into. With this one, it like promised something, but it was literally just a text-based adventure with scary noises out the back. Mr. Joker Man's very generic, and I'm not sure if maybe they'll improve upon him a little bit. Well, I feel like he's supposed to be like slasher horror, vaguely funny. If he's not, then they've dropped the ball. I think they need to lean into making it look more funny, maybe. Or even giving the player some kind of, like, the player character, something to say about how stupid he looks. Because you seem like super freaked out by him, which, like, he's freaky, but like, I feel like there should be a little bit of like, what the fuck, you know, what the fuck is this? Do you think you're some kind of Freddy Krueger nonsense dude? Because that's what he looks like. He's trying to be a mixture of the Joker and Freddy Krueger, and that's exactly what he is. I guess the second chapter is gonna have something to do with him jumping out of that painting because she's a horror art writer, so that might be nice if that is related to that, and like they're actually gonna make her backstory kind of, maybe she accidentally made him making horror art for some novel, because they were talking about a book in the game, right? Like a Jumanji situation where, you know, maybe reading the book causes him to exist, and then she signed it in the game, and maybe in real life she made him somehow, and he gave her a game because it's, you know, in the same way that the new Jumanji movies are doing it. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we definitely have different concepts of best games. Like, this felt very generic. The other ones had something going on that's like new-ish. Other than the AI one, but like I felt like the kind of twist concept of the main bad guy not wanting any kind of romance with the main character and just straight up going like, nah, fuck everything, everything must die, was new for that kind of genre. But this one's just a text-based adventure. I've seen hundreds of these with just a spooky CGI happening in the background every so often while you're playing. The mop was, I reckon, the better of all of them. Because yeah, the mop was quick. This took a long time and it got nowhere. I feel like the cutscenes were quite nice. I felt like it was pretty good. It felt like it was well made. Like the cutscenes are really nice, but the actual gameplay just felt really tedious and boring. I feel like they needed something to kind of keep you going. I think my feelings about it are probably related to time, really. It felt like that would have been a really good way to start and end it. It told you to make eggs and shit for essentially no reason. Because that wasn't something that really... Like, it was kind of a tutorial for picking up items and using items, but you could have literally just used the flashlight for that, right? Like, you could have started it off with the lightning taking out the power and having to pick up the flashlight and go outside of the house. And then had that character show up a little bit later, or like slightly pop up during the walk back home to scare you a little bit. I don't know. So like it was a very long game with really nothing happening, and if that is the first chapter, that like they keep it as the entire first chapter and they don't kind of smush it a little bit to get a chapter 2 that you want to play. Because like if all that happened and then my character just woke up and was like, oh shit, and then oh there's another letter in a second game, I feel like I'm gonna be a little annoyed, you know? Like I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't really want to play that again. Even if it's just like, because I feel like the concept there is it's going to be a different scenario, but in the end you're signing your life away to Jokey Mick Kruger over here, and that's it. Like I feel like that's going to be the second chapter, right? The second game, second chapter. And the way it's designed make me think it's not going to go for any meta stuff. It's just going to go straight up. It's a demon that hunts you. It'd be interesting if it was just like a asshole, literally an asshole game developer who really wants someone to play their game, in the same way that there's an exact other game like that. But it would give the game something. Because there is an entire there's an indie game that's a lot quicker than this one about a guy who's basically disappeared, and you've gone to his house, and then you read little journal notifications, like psychiatrist visit documentations about how he's making this game, and he wants to make all his friends play it, and he's got this really cool idea to make it real. And so you play this text adventure when you find different cartridges all over the place, and so it turns out this guy's been killing everyone he knows, literally for ambience for his video game. He's been killing them and stuffing them in bags and putting them all over the house to make it scary, and then he kills you, because that's what's scarier than someone trying to kill you. That's how you make your game realistic. I feel like that was done a lot better. the text adventure was done a lot better, because like with that, it was just go forward or go back or search. It was 3 options the entire time for the text adventure. So the text adventure was really, really slow. Although the use item function was nice in the sense that a lot of the text adventure based games that do this kind of stuff force you to go use key on lock, and you've got to like try thousands of different word combinations to like get the right thing to use it. Yeah, it's just my life. You're right. Yeah, I actually want to know. I'm sure it's on Itch.io. I can't remember the name of the game that I'm talking about for that where he's like a game developer that's just murdering a shit ton of people for clout. Yeah, I don't know. I like it, ish, but I don't know if the demo really made me excited for a second one or for a second chapter. But I think the issue is the text-based adventure part of the game. The reason that I don't feel excited for a second chapter is because they seemed to make the game, like it says that, you know, it contains a vintage text-based horror game on the form of a floppy disk, and like that's the hook, that there's a text-based adventure but in real life, and that hook's been done before. So like when you finish the game, finish the text-based horror, that should be the end of the game. You shouldn't like, here's another one, right? Like that's a second game. Make a second game for that, rather than continuing this game by just throwing more text-based adventures at you. I don't know. Yeah. So I've only been streaming for 2 hours. I expected this game to last exactly as long as it did, but I didn't expect the other games to be as quick as it was. And I'm not going to download and extract the whole other game, so I might make this just a really quick stream, to be honest. So we're gonna play Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime 2 had like a shit ton of negative reviews, didn't it? Is that like, is it count as DLC? Is it, because I know you pay for the second one, right? There you go, chapter 2. Oh no, it's just mixed. 69, this is still fairly positive. Either people don't like it because of, it really didn't do anything else separate to number 1. And also the NFTs, obviously. That was a thing. Yeah, it's just negative reviews for the practices of the devs, which makes sense. Feel Poppy Playtime's one of those issues where they, it's literally just a YouTube bait. Insane Mime was a fun thing. I seen a lot of people play that. I need to get that. That was one that really did some cool stuff with a lot of cool things. Choo Choo Charles. Sorry, I think you sent me a video about this. Wait, do you drive a train? But not on rails? I thought it was like literally there was a haunted train that was out in the woods, but it looks like you also drive a train at one point. There's like a tank looking thing. Oh, but it's also like an RPG. I thought it was like a horror game, that like a horror adventure, not an RPG. No, it says train health there. So you do own your own train and have to deal with a... Interesting. I didn't realize that was a thing. And you go looting or complete missions. Is it supposed to be like a multiplayer? No, it's a single player. So it's a single player RPG. The 4K Slender remake. I don't know why I would download a 4K remake of something that I can't play in 4K because I don't have a 4K monitor and I don't have computer. I don't have a computer. I'm playing through the power of the mind. So you maybe see Charles throughout the quest line, but then at the end you summon him to a duel. Interesting. That's an interesting plot, actually. I'm actually kind of keen to see if this is a genuinely just fun game that happens to be hilarious. Fans shouldn't do this sort of thing is a very good review. Interesting. Similar to the Hunt. You're right. You're right. Hunt Showdown, Choo Choo Charles, the same game, really. I'm not even going to mention Deep Rock Galactic as a similar game to this. Huh. I feel like it's not the day for playing like a multiplayer shooty pew 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 game because I've been playing horror games. I tried to look up horror games on Steam, but I couldn't find anything worth playing. So I ended up just going on Itch.io and I found 4 games that I wanted to play. And all of them were to some extent fun. The Trash One was not a horror game, though, really. I guess the horror is post-apocalypse, in a sense. I don't think it was... I could, but I don't know. I'm still not ready to go back to that. That was just... We'll run around for hours just doing nothing. I think... I did download Around the Clock at Bikini Bottom. I thought, but I don't know where I put the folder. Might just do a video on that. It does say he's classified it as a horror, but it's not really. Oh, I was gonna look up if did he make... Oh, he made LiDAR? I haven't played... He did make Toilet Rooms. I was correct. Remember when I saw that duck and I said, did he make the Toilet Man game where there's a toilet-headed dude trying to chase ya? He did. It's the back rooms, but it's all toilets. And there's a duck in it. And you can click the duck to quack. Oh, he also made Just a Boat Trip. That was kind of cool. I never played that either, but I watched someone play it and it was it's a bit spooky. And then there's LiDAR, which I'm sure you've seen LiDAR somewhere. You have like a scanny gun that just like dots out. It's like the entire screen's black and you need to scan the area to kind of vaguely do the thing. And then like, yeah, this is the big scare, I think, of the game, where you scan and there's just a black outline of a person, and then you scan again, the black outline of the person's gone, and you hear like you hear something around your ear. It never like attacks you, you're just kind of like, what the fuck? He makes some pretty interesting horror games. Just games with interesting concept, I guess, is really the thing. And the fact that he makes games with interesting concepts in 72 hours for things like Ludum Dares is even more interesting. Like, that he's managing to get a new concept into this game and still making it like playable. I don't know if I've seen anything about Spresario. I don't know what that is. You went to the forest for a tree. You have a sled on which you transport the tree. A kettle with hot tea. Ninth and an axe. Having cut down a tree and night has come, you return home to a dark forest. The game is made in 2 weeks. So it's not, wait, is it a horror game? Well, people are saying it's like... There's a Lim Des, this was just a game. And then the other ones they don't even mention. Oh, I see. Yeah, Late Night Op is the most popular because Markiplier played it, obviously. This one's actually the second most popular. I didn't realize it was that popular. In Ichio at the moment. Backroom horrors need to stop adding creatures to the backroom horror because the whole point of the backroom horror is that it's scary that there's literally nothing there. You should instead make the main character freak you out by saying things about certain things and maybe even just like seeing something, like maybe give them a rabbit to chase that's like... There are not things in the backrooms. The backrooms originally had nothing in them, and then people were like, oh, but super scary monster. He didn't make the backrooms. He just made a video about the backrooms. Backrooms is just the backrooms. It's a scary liminal space that you can never escape from. And then the videos came out, which helped spice up the backrooms a little bit more. And then that had a creature in it. I'll be honest, that creature was kind of meh. And I think that the only reason that was there was a way to chase the character, so you could have him run through rooms far and give them like a reason to like run past things, to like show things and spook you. The party goers. What's the party goers? As in like random things in the back rooms from something? Or is that like a game or a people? SpongeBob Killer Pants. The original backrooms was proof of concept by Infinite Generation, wasn't it? No, it was basically an SCP. Well, there was an SCP that was the backrooms. That wasn't called the backrooms, and then someone made up the backrooms, which was just the exact same as the SCP, and it was just about an infinite it wasn't a game, it was a story about an infinite like office space, which is that yellow wall things, and it was just sometimes if you are unlucky enough, you glitch through reality and end up in this infinite office space that looks like if you no-clipped into a Gary's mod. Like that was basically the concept, that you're no-clipping in Gary's mod and you find something that's just this weird walls, like no-clipping reality, basically. And that was it. That was the whole concept, that there was this infinite office space that you can never escape from, that like changes, but there's nothing concrete about it. But yeah, that was it. That's all the backrooms was. And then people added different monsters and stuff. But like the fear of the backrooms is that it's just infinite liminal space that stretches forever and that you're terrified about. And then they just added random monsters into it. And so there's no monsters that are specifically part of the backrooms. But like what they should be doing for the backrooms is, instead of adding monsters, adding little rabbits that you can chase, basically. Not rabbits, but like even actual like creatures that have no-clipped from your reality into this thing, if you want. And you can like, you know, chase this deer in the backrooms thinking like, oh, he knows a way out, he's an animal, you know, he can sniff his way out. And then like maybe they just run off a cliff or something, like run off into one of those holes that you'll find in like the backrooms and stuff like that like drop into an endless void. as opposed to like, which is the complex does that. The complex doesn't have any monsters. It's just unnervingly terrifying. First, the backrooms is just the fear of a liminal space. It's just liminal spaces. The game, the story, the short film. But yeah, I just don't think like having something chasing you just makes the backrooms a random infinite. No, but that's the thing. Like the backrooms with a random monster that's chasing you is literally just every other horror game. It's just every other horror game. The point of the backrooms is that it was different. The horror came in the actual space around you. This is just Dead by Daylight in an infinite corridor. No, yeah, but like it works in the sense that like every horror game is boring. Like that's boring. Like there's nothing about that makes me go like, oh yeah, this is different from every other horror game found on anything ever. Like the whole like this the backrooms got popular, right? Backrooms was cool, it was scary, and then it got popular, and then everyone was like, throw a monster at it. That's the thing. It gets clicks on YouTube, but it's boring. It's nothing. You know, it's the same as like every other shooter just being the same in like Call of Duty and stuff like that. They just dumbed it down because it gets clicks. You know, but like still the most popular backrooms game at the moment is the Complex. I'm pretty sure because it's scary and there's no horror creature. It's just basically a maze, and sometimes you come across ways to get into different parts of the Complex, which is just like other backrooms essentially. But yeah, they're all designed off the one SCP, which is the Infinite Staircase. But then someone made an infinite rooms instead of an Infinite Staircase, which is another SCP, and then someone made up the backrooms separate to SCP. Like they might have accidentally seen something about the SCPs first and just forgot about it. But I'm pretty sure it was separate from SCP. Like they never intentionally made it an SCP. And they posted it to something else. I don't think it was SCP. They like made up their own Wikipedia for it. And then people made some stuff. There were games about it. I think even on Gary's Mod or something for a while. And then the short film came out. And then people started making games about it again. But with monsters, because they made it with monsters. But I feel like the only reason they made it with monsters was because it was hard to have a short film where they have to explain everything the character's thinking. So they just make a monster push them into an area to make it a cool, succinct short film to speed it up a little bit. There was that other horror movie, the horror short film that someone made where it was kind of like almost a backrooms, but it was like a pit. It was like a backrooms pit. It was just very sheer cliffs that you could get caught on, and then you dropped into a pit at the end. But when you drop into the pit, you appeared at the top, but it was a different top from the same pit. I don't know. I don't think I've seen this one. Seems fairly indie horror. Like, weird. That's, Old Mate Game. Is this Old Mate Game? Is this the same? Is Noxus the same studio that makes... No, it's not. It's, that's not the one. Never mind. All is good. Are these just popular in general? These are the most popular? Oh, what does popular mean for What does popular mean I don't like when they don't explain what popular means. New and popular means probably in the last month and is popular. But does popular mean like trending in the sense that like it's had the most views recently? I'm assuming so. Could be the most likes recently. Don't know. What's SpongeBob Killer Pants did I see? But there's also a top rated, so it's not top rated. It has to be something that's happening to make it popular now. I'm not sure if it's the most constantly rated recently, like the most highly rated, but also recently. But then there's also new and popular. Well, I guess that's rated recently, and then that's out recently. This isn't the game I downloaded a while ago, right? This is a different game? Why is this popular? Those images give me nothing. I mean, I know SpongeBob's a killer. Is it just SpongeBob? Does SpongeBob just immediately get people at the top of the page? Like, that looks less exciting than the one that you showed me. I think I saw this. No, I might not have seen this. No, I don't think I did see this. It looks interesting. It's like a... I don't think it's got anything to do with that computer, though. Is it? Unless all these are scenarios. I guess it is? I don't know. It is SpongeBob. Yeah, you're right. I didn't realize SpongeBob isn't... I don't know how SpongeBob isn't just dead yet, to be honest. I feel like its heyday's over, but I guess it got to the point where it doesn't matter if it's over anymore. Like a Simpsons situation. Still the number one show on Nickelodeon. Yeah, who watches Nickelodeon? No one watches TV anymore. What is this? I don't know what's happening other than blood and camping bags. Hungry Llama is still the best game. Top tier. Honestly, playing Hungry Llama and only knowing that it's a horror game and not about the contents of the horror game, I feel like would make it pretty fun to play for a lot of people. I know what happens because I've seen it, so I'm not going to play it, but I feel like the twist is nice. It's done before, but it's nice. It's a nice twist. The Sinless. What does that mean? Why is that a horror game, or am I just looking at a popular game? I'm just looking at popular games, and they're starting off with horror. So in this way, it's the exact same thing, except we're missing one game. Because no one plays Itch.io for anything other than horror games. No, Snake Hotel was the funniest thing. They need more horror games about just nonsense like this. Yeah, so the game that you hated, that's at the top next to Late Night Mop, and then Stuff of the Night, the one that you thought was the better one out of the lot other than Late Night Mop, is all the way down here as far as popularity goes. So there's something. I think that's just a you problem. Thanks Killing Day. I need to play all of the Chiller's Art games, actually. You should do a Chiller's Art marathon after you finish one of the Bioshocks on your streams. Last Bus Home is still on the popular thing. Didn't I upload a video on that like months ago? Right, at least a month ago? Interesting. Now under that is SpongeBob. Yeah, but like SpongeBob. Like you said. Yeah, what's the top rated actually? Top rated games marked horror. It's obviously Doki Doki. I want to mark it by free though, because that's all I've been playing. Wait, is it like a free version? Doki Doki's a free anyway. That's why they've added it there. Project Cat. I think I saw that. She's like a cultist. Try and do something. Yeah, I feel like that was kind of interesting for RPG Maker horror. What is the Keeper? Why is that in front of Doki Doki? 11k views? 11k likes, sorry? It's not in English. No, it is in English. Trying to vent through his window. Disturbed and curious about what he is. It's just an RPG Maker horror. It's not weeb. Decides to leave his office to see what's going on. This is my first project on Unity. Why is this the top rated game? It's clearly got Phasmophobia's models in it too, because you can see it from the front first picture. But Chilla's art isn't anything weeb. It's just set in Japan because the creator's Japanese. I don't think you understand what a weeb is. Just something being set in Japan because the creator's Japanese doesn't make it a weeb thing. It's just a Japanese horror game. Do the thumbnails have anime characters? It's not, it's just PS1 horror. Is Chilla's art not? Oh, they're on. Only one of them has like an anime character. That's kind of an anime character, yeah. Okay. Where's... Oh. Yeah, they probably took it off something else, but like, yeah, that's just, it's not an anime thing, it's PS1 horror. Commented was a Squid Game, yes, because masks make it Squid Game. Squid Game being Korean. They're like one of the, probably the most unnerving game developers. It's like a not even. Night Delivery was pretty unnerving. It wasn't the most unnerving one though. I think probably the scariest would have been the closing shift. It's literally just about running or not like doing the closing shift at Starbucks, but like essentially, and then the spooky stuff happens. Yeah, but it's October. You gotta play some horror games. You know, you just gotta. It's the only way home. You get that stuff done. Is the Missing Children the new one? No. What was the new one that just came out? No. What the hell? That's an anime. That's the most anime game they've had that I've seen. Everything else is like first-person PS1 horror. Oh, the bathhouse was the new one. Only play horror games where I can fight. You can't fight back in Doki Doki. It's a lie. How is that the most rated on... Wait, no, I'm confused about the rating system now because it says top rated, but this is... I need to look at maybe the, I don't know, top sellers or top views. I don't know. Hey, the one, how you doing? I'm actually about to call it quits, but I'm just looking through Itch.io's horror things. But all these basics, top tier horror game, best horror game in the business. That's given me what's the game called? Can't remember what the game's called. I can't remember what the game's called. With the sword. What's the game with the sword? Blasphemous. I knew it was Blasphemous. I almost said Baratrama though. They are about Jeff Bezos, that's correct. The game you are Jeff Bezos? Yeah, I don't know why that's a horror game. I have never felt so intensely attacked, upset, and downright disrespected by a game. That's a pretty good review. Oh, it's Tunnel Seeker, yes. Yes, I do. Don't Open Your Eyes was a nice, spooky horror game. I saw someone play that. It's just a visual novel looking thing though. I saw someone playing this on TikTok. It actually looked really well made for like basically a copy of Scary Maze game, almost. Did I see someone play Soul Void? The design feels similar, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, is that free? Hang on, is that free? I thought it was a paid thing. Did they just release this game for free? They just released this game for free? I thought it was like something you had to pay money for. Yeah, they remade the entirety of Bloodborne on the on a PSX concept for like a PlayStation thing. Like, I think they're still currently currently making more of the chapters of it. But like, yeah, it's. I think you know. I think I said all I needed to say. I thought that was something you had to pay money for. I didn't realize. I guess because they're not the people who make Bloodborne, they can't make you pay money for it. I guess. Have I seen that? I feel like I've seen that. Oh, it's a Windows browser game. I would have liked some kind of information about the game when I clicked on it. Okay. I think that one got a lot of people playing it, but I felt like it was too artsy, not enough horror for a horror game. That's the game I made, but about coffee instead. No, I think this was actually a weird ass little. It was kind of funny and not horror. Pretty good. The other game I made, the game I made wasn't horror either. It was kind of sad. Last train home. Feed vid. Play Buddy Simulator? Heck, you also need to play Feed vid. The only way. I haven't seen the doll shop in years? Perhaps years. Leftovers was a weird game design, but it was kind of cool. I liked that they had the nodding and shaking your head system. Instead of actually saying yes or no, you would shake your head up and down. Cross between Doki Doki and Undertale. It was a while since I've seen it. I can't remember exactly how it played. Peeb Adventures. Is that a literal penis? Is this a horror game about a penis? I think this is a horror game about a penis. Top tier. Among Us? Slide in the Woods was always fun looking thing. Scarlet Hollow's a nice, scary, like little spooky visual novel. I don't think it's completely out yet, but it is existing. Yeah, Among Us single player. So no one's Among Us because nothing's Among Us. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits because we played games, we looked at games. Andy's Apples Farm was cool. I never played it, but I watched other people play it, multiple other people play it. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I will see you all sometime next week. I think my shifts off and on are a bit funky this week, so I don't know if I'll get a chance to do stuff. Still not sure if I want to continue streaming on YouTube or if I want to like swap between YouTube and Twitch every so often, or what I want to do. Not sure. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bunny out.